Hello again, everybody. Very, very dull, as you can say. Raining with 12. And of course, being like that dull all day. And welcome to the William Daily Stories. And we've got George Goose with us. There he is. Hello, Geordie. How you doing? Are you going to flap your wings and fly? Now, are you going to tell me what you think then? Yeah, he's so good at it. He sits there. I wonder if you would like to see him sitting there. No, it will not work. We'll have to get him a big perch. Ah, yeah. Oh, he sits there perfectly. Look at him sitting. I wonder if we can see him sitting. Nah, it wouldn't work. And you just push the sheen of the light on the screen. Right. He's sitting there on the end, though. We're going to discuss today the vintage collection of the 50s. Yeah. And we've got a lot of lovely CDs coming up with it. And there's the three, disc one, two, and three. And there's a few of the artists with the cars. Let's see who's inside. 50's all alive. 50's 2 and 50's 3. And you can see the whole three of them all alive there. All alive on the inside. Oh, George Goose is tipped over in fright. Yeah, Sherlock's are here. Righties are here. Am I doing the countdown a little bit of a different at the moment? Yeah. I wonder if it would be possible for you to see him. No, it could not. That idea has been aborted, as it will just not always be balanced there. So there we are, the vintage collection of the 50s, and shall we get going, George? So it's a two-handed job, and poor light and no room for a Sherlock. Can you hold a Sherlock, George? Perhaps George can hold the one under his arm. There you go, but it doesn't do anything for George. Yeah, I think I can manage it, George. Ah, why the fools fall in love? Because they listen to Frankie Lyman and the teenagers. And they're saying, in the 50s, we want to fall in love like him and get a big car. Oh, and we want to be singing. Or not Mike. Oh, yeah. And what about pennies from heaven? Frank Sinatra. Oh, many went to see his films and believed that pennies were coming from heaven. And they got the buckets out, just in case. And if they don't get any pennies, well, they get some water, won't they? Yeah, yeah. But you couldn't always rely on a hot bath, you know. You had to have that little bit of cool water just standing by, you know. Yeah. And it was cool in the studio. And Que Sera Sera with Doris Day. Doris just woke up and said, a new day. Oh, well, do it, Que Sera. Oh, now, Geordie. Yeah. What about A Stranger in Paradise with Tony Bennett? I'm going to catch the next bus. I'm going to come in and dock at the station in Paradise. I'm going to walk down the street like a man from the 1950s, like that. And everybody's going to say, oh, he looks an old man. Yeah, a man from the 1950s, but he's still young. Yeah, let's have a look at him, say Geordie. Ah, say, what about the Rock Island line with Lonnie Donegan? Ah, well, he went fishing. Yeah, he got a hook on his line. Near Rock Island, you know. And he tried reeling it in, and he couldn't reel it in, and he thinks he got a big one. He got somebody to help him. And they're trying to reel it in, and trying to reel it in. And George said, I better just have a look and see what it is. Well, yeah, it's an old bike. Well, it's an old bike. Yeah, there you go. And on the street where you live is the same street I hope is George Goose. and he'll put you right. Yes, Vic Damone. Are you ready, Vic? There he is. Vic Damone. Now I want to tell you about Mackerel Knife. It wasn't unlawful in some places to carry knives, Americans mostly. And Bobby Darin carried the one in his pocket. Yeah. And he says, the first goose I say, I'm going to give him the chop. Well, so he didn't see George. And of course, memories are made of that with Dean Martin. He gave the goose the chop. Boom. Get in my pot, he says. Yeah. Yeah. And that was Dean Martin, but his memories are made of this. And smoke gets in your eyes with the platters. Yeah. Well, when they serve you wine on a platter, with an ashtray and cigarettes in it, and it's smoking and smoking. And the smoke gets in your eyes with the platters. And what about Unforgettable with Nat King Mole? Ah, there he is. Nat King Mole. Ah, Nat King Cole it is. Oh, Unforgettable. It's wrong. Unforgettable, isn't it? And what about music with the Amos brothers? Better than the naughty lady of Shady Lane. Ah, she'll be popping and looking out the window. Hello, my name is Mrs. Payne, and I live in Shady Lane. I keep on watching everybody. Yeah, I'm a nosy neighbour. Yeah. And, come on to my house, says Rosemary Clooney. But be very careful, 'cause it's an old house. It got holes in the garden, it got holes in the doors, and it's falling down and it's getting pulled down. Ah, yeah, next month when they can build a new one. But for to celebrate our new house, come on over my house. And singing the blues with Tommy Steele. I said, my guitar made of steel. But I still can't get the blues going. Back, singing the blues. And Tommy, he was a rocker. Yeah, rocked him off his seat. And little things mean a lot with Kitty Callan. And when George Goose pops his head out, hello, Kitty. She said, in my pot. I said, well, not a lot. And there you go. I'm off, Kitty. Kitty. Yeah. And what about the car of Mia with David Whitfield? I'll have another one of them drugs first. Yeah. And there he goes. Car of Mia with David Whitfield. And I'm walking behind you, Eddie Fisher. Yeah. Well, the story is he went out and he liked to walk behind Hollywood actresses. Yeah. He walked behind three of them and he got married to three of them. Not all at once, different times. Yeah. And what about Stupid Cupid? Connie Francis says, can I join the line? No, there's no place. There's no place. Just me walking behind you. And I believe, Frankie Lane, he says, I believe when I look behind me, I see Eddie Fisher. Yeah, and Butterfly from Andy Williams. Can you be a butterfly, George? Yeah, what a little dum dum bum, and a little dum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Andy Williams, he's a butterfly. A butterfly. Moulin Rouge from Mantovani. Ah, get me Italian going. Yeah, me French Moulin Rouge. Oh, yeah. And what about Fernando's hideaway? Yeah, they're hiding under the bed, they're hiding under the floorboards because the big hurricane coming. Yeah. And that's the Johnson brothers. Yeah. And what about Outside of Heaven with Eddie Fisher? Yeah, that's when I ain't got an actress to walk behind. And Guy Mitchell knows about when she wears red feathers and a oldie skirt. It got holes in it. Yeah. And Alma Cogan sailed away on a dreamboat. Yeah, found young love with, oh yes, with Tom Hunter. Now when I first saw his name, I thought he was a heavy smoker. And I thought, well, the man ain't got a tab. Yeah, give him a tab. And there you go. Vintage 50s one done for you. Now, Geordie, your turn. Vintage 50s disc two. I've got a woman, says Ray Charles. And I've got a man, says a woman. And the Jordettes, which are female, they say, I've got Mr. Sandman. Oh, I say. And Dinah Washington says, I'm just mad about the boy. Ah, and Perry Como says, yeah, me and my woman have had some magic moments, Geordie. Ah, say, bet you have. And I've got you under my skin, Ella Fitzgerald. Yeah. Are you under my skin yet? You are. Ah, you good old boy. There you go. And I've got a dream lover, says Bobby Darren. Yeah. Every time I look in the cupboard, I see him. Oh, it's her. Yeah. Oh, and what about the great pretender with the bladders? Yeah, he's the one that brings you the smoky tray. But he's only a great pretender. Yeah. And how much is that doggy in the window? Uh, Little Rosa. Anyone that says I'll sell him for the same price as George Goose. Yeah, $100. Yeah. Uh, uh. And the next one he says, I don't care if the sun don't shine. Tony Martin. Yeah. He don't care if the sun don't shine. So he know what happens. The sun gets a message and it says, well, I'm not going to shine. And on Tony Martin. The Tennessee Waltz with the Fontaine sisters. Oh, by Fontaine, a little bit of Frenchy keeping in with the Tennessee Waltz. Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White for Eddie Colbert. Here comes along a love, K-Star. Got our telescope ready and looking up at the stars. Cry from Johnny Ray. Oh, he does like an old cry. Yeah, he's going to have a one now. Rosemary from Slim Whitman. Boy, he's a Slim Whitman. Look, there he is. Boy, he's a slim man. Well, but he's quite tall. Ah, say. It's almost tomorrow with the dream weavers. Have this prick the finger again. Yeah, the prick the fingers. The fingers are all sore with weaving. Yeah. And yes, tonight, Josephine, Johnny Ray, I'm coming over, yes, tonight. And the day the rains came with Jane Morgan. Ah, I was playing the organ, she said, the day before the rains came. And my name is Jane Morgan. Yeah. And don't forget it. Yeah. And I'll be home, says Pat Boone. But when I got there, there were loads of cockroaches in the wall, yeah, and the roof leaked like a strainer, yeah. And there you go. The story of my life with Michael Holiday. He went on a holiday, yeah, and never came back, no. And when with the Kaelin twins, when we gonna get another hit record? Never, I think. Yeah. As I Love You, Shirley Bassey, with Wally Scott in his orchestra. We know Wally Walrus, but we don't know Wally Scott. And what do you want to make those eyes at me for? Emil Ford and the Checkmates. Yeah, Checkmate. They're playing chess there. And if I keep you were coming, if I knew you were coming, sorry, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked you a cake. Who's the bake? Who's the baker? Elaine Barton and the New Yorkers. Huh? And open the restaurant. Well, they're baking cakes over there, look. Most of them's getting wet, like. Whole lot of woman with mauve and rainwater. Yeah, she's a whole lot of woman, but she's still got a hold of a roof there. Yeah. And Rose Macaroni, Mambo Italiano. Oh, she's went all Italiano. Way to Mambo Italiano. Yeah. Well, we done two there, and we got three for you. And we've got the featuring artists, Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, the Platters, Tony Bennett, Doris Day, Frankie Lane, and many more. Right? On disc three, here's the one for George. Tequila, the champs. I been drinking again. I been again with Bendy wobbly on his legs. Ah, you send me with Sam Cooke. Send me now. What did the shop and get a bottle? What a shop and get another bottle. You send me, Sam Cooke. Shall we dance? From the King and I, Yul Brynner and Deborah Kerr. Huh. Well, he's not going to the bar, but it's got no hair, yeah. And Deborah Kerr. The King and I, did you see him? I went by in his car, yeah, his big car there. Oh, you seen him? And what about Charlie Brown with the coasters? He went to town and his pants fell down. Oh, poor old lad. Yeah, he opened his case. Said, I've got some riches in here. Yeah. And when he got there, they were all rags. He had a crab in. Yeah. Yeah. And he eaten it. Yeah. And there you go. Well, what about that? Hoochmon, well, Lord Rockingham's 11. Are you coming in to play the game? Yeah, Lord Rockingham's 11. And George has got the ball now. And he's coming up to the goal. Oop, and he shoots over the top. Wheel of Fortune with K-Star. I'm looking up at the stars. I can see the Wheel of Fortune. A lonely boy from Paul Anka. Just like George, he's a lonely boy, yeah. And Paul Anka. They make a good team. Good night, Irene from Joe Stafford. Good night, Joe. Good night. And play a simple melody, Phil Harris. Uh, can you play a simple melody? No, he said. I'm playing a melody. Phil Harris is playing the melody. Is he? Oh, we'll have to listen to his version then. Broken Wings. Have you got broken wings? The Stargazer. Yeah, my wing broke. I want to show you. But it's good wings, really. But you can't hold a good wing down, you know. And one good wing deserves another. Yeah. Ah, see. Good wings. Ah, yeah. What about the broken wings? Oh, they took them away. The Stargazers. Let's have another party with Winifred Atwell. Where are you, Winifred? Well, I'm at the well. I'm drawing a bucket now. Are you? You haven't fallen in there again. You did last time and you got stuck. Yeah. Only 16 with Craig Douglas. Ah, yeah. Only 16. Geordie was only 16. Only 16. But he had a party doll. Buddy Doxy had a party doll too. He had a party doll. They both went on a freight train, which Charles McDevitt and his Skipper group were there. And I did all the strumming and singing. Ah, personality from Lloyd Price. Yeah, Lloyd, I said, he works at the bank. He's going to put up the price next week. Yeah. Unchained Melody from Jimmy Young. Ah, young Jimmy. He went as a DJ on Radio 1, on Radio 2. Yeah. When he finished his singing, But of course he still sold his records. And just walking in the rain, that'll be me, 'cause it's raining at the moment, and Johnny Ray and George Goose. You belong to Major Stafford, really? I come back to England then, yeah, I'm come back to Stafford. And what about the Garden of Eden with Frankie Vaughan? Yeah, when I walk in the garden, yeah, the Garden of Eden, oh, the beautiful garden, yeah. George Goose has been eating all the blackberries, sir. Yeah, and the strawberries, yeah. And what about Diana from Paul Anka? She eats all the blackberries and strawberries. I know she does. And what about my son, Vera Lynn? Oh, it turned out to be a daughter, yeah. But it's George Goose's son, is it? The poor people of Paris, Winifred Atwell. Yeah, well, I had to help them in some way, so I went down to the well to draw a bucket. Yeah, and up came a gold bar. Yeah, so I just gave them that. And then I thought, well, that was a gold bar. I could have kept that. I thought it was gold bar of soap. But they say thank you, Winifred, for the wonderful gift to the poor people of Paris. And what about Rockabilly with Guy Mitchell? I'm going to rock the Billy and I'm going to rock George as well. And the Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy from Bing Crosby. There's Bing getting in on the will you polish my shoes, Jory? Will you polish my shoes? Will you polish my shoes, Jory? Will you polish my shoes? And Jory Goose there. Well, we've done all three, and all three's done us. And there's the big car, just before we put it away in the garage. And Jory's, the wife and daddy and the baby. Yes, all getting in it. The young girl. Yeah. And so it's sort of been a vintage collection. Yeah. And there it is. A vintage collection of the 1950s. And George, did you like the vintage collection? Yeah. What ones did you especially like? This one. Well, I liked Come On to My House with Rosemary Clooney. Did you really? Yeah, yeah. And on this too, which one did you like? Oh, how much is that doggy in the window? Yeah, same price as Geordie. Yeah, $100. I'll take $100 for him. Lita Rosa. Yeah. And did you like any other one on too? Oh, a whole lot of women with Martin Rainwater. He got soaking wet. Did he really? Yeah. And did you like any more? More? Oh, she wears red feathers, Guy Mitchell. Yeah. And his holy skirt. Yeah. And what about disc three? Yeah. Only 16 I like. Only 16. Craig Douglas. I like the Garden of Eden with Frankie Vaughan. Yeah. But he didn't like shiny shoes. No. I like Charlie Brown. He went to town, yeah. His pants fell down, yeah. Well, of course, that's. Oh, yes. And what about the postman? Sam Cooke. You said me. Yeah. Well, me and Geordie have been discussing the vintage 50s. And there they are. And since I won your full collection, so we'll just put him down there. And say, how are you doing today? Yeah. And we had Russ on this morning, didn't we? Russ the clown, yeah. Yeah. Russ the clown and sleeping rabbit. Has he woke up yet? No. I don't think he's awake yet. Are you awake yet, sleeping rabbit? Are you awake? Doesn't seem to be. There he is. Sleeping rabbit. Well, and there's Russ the clown. You're special. Yes, the rabbit's still asleep. Yeah. We'll put him over there and not disturb him. He'll be waking up tomorrow morning, yeah, and then he'll go back to sleep again. Hello, Johnny. How do you like him? Oh, I like those wings, nice and flat, yeah, by the sides there. But I like to stick them up a little bit too, yeah. Well, I like the vintage, yeah. I especially like the vintage car, he said, yeah. But it was great doing the vintage. So I'll be doing another one for you again tomorrow. And thank you very much, everybody. It's been real nice, and I'm going to do quite a few videos for you now. Yeah, and of course, CD albums. Oh, yes. Well, we're still stuck here with the righties and the Sherlock. We've got a couple of minutes. Now, boys, it's ending October, so we're going to do some changes on the show to accommodate the new shows when we're going to do the Haunted Castle. Yeah, that'll be a bit later on. Yeah, but we're going to get George Goose and yeah, the smart in the place up here. Yeah, I'm going to go goosey. Oh, yeah, yeah. Gooseberries, yeah, I love them. Ah, yeah. Jolly goose there. Yeah. And yeah, well, in the morning we'll be doing another live show for you. Yeah. Oh, we got all the things to do the live show. The guys are here. Yeah. I don't know whether we'll get the weather. I think it's supposed to be a bit better tomorrow. But it's rained most of the day today. And so I thank everybody for being around. And it's been cool with that. Also, 12, but we got 13, but it was no sunbaking 13. Had to hide from the rain. Well, George, it's about time you say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody there, and I hope you enjoyed the show. William Daly Stories, the go on the William Daly series board. And we did the Vintage 50s, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.